Hi, my research topic was about the effect that the 2019-2020 bushfires had on the koala population, specifically on Kangaroo Island. This season of bushfires was termed the Black Summer, and they also affected many other Australian states, such as New South Wales, Western Australia, and Victoria. Kangaroo Island was highly impacted by the Black Summer fires. Its total is 4,405 kilometres square in hectares, and approximately half of the island burnt, which is around 2,110 kilometres square of land lost due to bushfires. Koalas rely on the eucalyptus tree for both diet and shelter, and with so much of their habitat burnt, this resulted in a loss of approximately 80% of the 50,000 koalas who perished as a result of the black fire summers on Kangaroo Island alone, leaving 5,000 to 10,000 koalas remaining. The after effects of the fires also influenced the koalas' numbers. There was an increased death of surviving koalas in the weeks after the fires due to burns, dehydration, and habitat loss. Koalas are dependent on eucalyptus tree for diet and shelter. This is why it is so important that there is a plan for preserving out of control fires in the future and preserving these ecosystems in order to protect the koalas from going extinct. The largest bushfire that occurred throughout Australia during what was termed Black Summer was in South Australia on Kangaroo Island. 80% of the 50,000 koalas on Kangaroo Island perished. This is a significant loss as Kangaroo Island koalas are one of the only remaining groups of koalas that are free from a disease called chlamydia. Chlamydia affects the koala's health in many ways and also impacts their ability to reproduce. So, with chlamydia being a huge factor in overall decrease in koala population, it is important to protect and preserve the koalas on Kangaroo Island in order to be able to translocate them onto the mainland and use breeding programs in order to increase the amount of disease-free koalas Australia wide. Another reason why the bushfires were so damaging to the koala species in 2019-2020 was the magnitude and severity of them. This increase in severity and damaging effects of the fires is due to climate change. In the months leading up to the Black Summer fires, South Australia experienced drier than usual temperatures. This created the ideal environment for bushfires to occur. Actions that we can take as individuals that really add up, especially when the whole community is involved, are consumption reduction. For example, buying less clothes, eating less red meat, and reducing living space. Redirection of household expenditure, such as consuming less products within the home. And curtailment, meaning to use energy saving behaviour, such as using public transport, reducing the amount of plastic use, and turning off lights when leaving the room. Reducing our carbon footprint can help reduce carbon emissions and have a positive effect on climate change, which will in turn reduce the severity of catastrophic bushfires and therefore protect the future of the koala population.